It's about to go down.
But then I guess for those of you who have been behind the scenes, is there things that can we not take it as face value as just art? Or do you think being from the industry, thinking, no, some of these things aren't just coincidence, that they know what they're doing in the industry?
Oh yeah, it's not art. It's not art. They definitely know what they're doing. And what makes me even matter is because the record labels are allowing it. Who owns the record labels and who owns the media? I'll leave it at that. And then I'm like, they supposed to be the chosen people? We know they're not. So it's the ones that run the labels that say, yeah, this is good. Yeah, let's do this. Let's make this, and then why, first of all, even for like Jay-Z and Beyonce being married, just that alone, marriage is sacred. I don't believe that the whole world should see her with a thong on and garters, and men are lusting after his wife. That's not how it's supposed to be. For what? For record sales? That's not how it's supposed to be. And the pasties on sitting on a horse, and you just so happen to be sitting on a pale horse, and the pale horse is one of the horses in the 7 seals in Revelations. And not only are you sitting on a pale horse for your album cover, you did a red horse. You were sitting on a red horse on the front cover of the British Vogue. And these are the things, like, because I study deep into the word, and it's a lot. It's a lot going on. It's a lot of stuff that people don't want to, people don't want to know. They don't want to know what's coming. They don't want to be a part of it. They don't want to believe it. And it's okay. It's okay not to believe it, because we can believe what we want. We have free will. But at the end of the day, oh my goodness, the enemy is not hiding himself. He's showing himself butt naked. He could care less. He's like, I'm taking souls and I don't care. And people don't understand how demonic this world is even becoming, and evil. It's so much evil that people are going along with evil and saying it's good. And the word says that. Oh, what's evil will become good, and what's good is going to become evil. So yeah, people, say, I post stuff on my IG and I say stuff. I'm always getting kicked off of IG. They shut me down. They won't let me come on for a couple of days. When I post stuff, most people are on the same page with me because I do a live. But then there's people that are like, well, why are you just saying Beyonce and not other? I'm like, it's not just Beyonce, but Beyonce's the one on the pale horse right now. I was like, she's the one on the pale horse and have a Baphomet outfit on. You got a why do you have a Baphomet outfit on? And I'm not taking away from the rest of these that's in it, the J-Los and everybody else. Let me tell you something. In order to be big in our business, you have to sacrifice yourself. You have to. You're not getting all of that money without a sacrifice. You're not. Period. You're not. And people are like, oh, the Illuminati and this and that, and they think stuff ain't real. If you open your eyes, you will see the realness of it. Get into that life. And once you're into that life, you see the darkness. I remember going to a party that Dre and Eazy-E and them had. This was right before Eazy-E died. They had a party in Malibu. And I was invited to the party. I get to the party. Everybody's butt naked, almost.
Okay.
And I'm like, what is going on in here? And I was like, no, I'm not supposed to be here. But you see the evil, the drugs, the everything. You see the evil. Now you got to make the choice if you want to go along with it. And the other evil is sell yourself, sell your soul. We're going to let you get all the money you need, but we want you to be butt ass naked. We want you to show every part of your body except probably the inside of your JJ. I said, it bothers me because Beyonce's talented. Lizzo's talented. Lizzo, why are you naked? You know what? I don't get it. You want to be free? So being free is being naked? Being naked is not freedom. You know, that's you saying, I want the world to see that I want to live in my, you know, being overweight. Okay, if that's what you want to be, overweight, you could have had your clothes on and been fly with your clothes on, you know. I just think it's too much.
One of the Clark sisters got sort of criticized for giving permission for Beyonce to use her song. Then Donnie McClurkin came on as well to say, look, you know, even though she's as a writer, but she doesn't control the publishing, so there's very little she could do. So she probably, as much as she might object, she wouldn't have any power for that. But a lot of us might think, oh, church girl, she's just talking about don't be judged by the world, because human beings would judge you. But then other people are looking at some of her songs and saying, look, there's something much deeper in these songs that you might not really notice. You're just singing along and dancing, but there's something quite deep inside. And a lot of us will think, well, do people intentionally go in to make music with knowing that this could lure people to the dark side? Or do they just sing on being naive, not knowing the effects that their songs and lyrics are having?
You know what I believe? Because I'm a singer, songwriter. I believe that we all have a journey in our lives, regardless of what. And when she talks about Sasha Fierce, Sasha Fierce is a spirit.
Oh.
She does it like it's her alter ego.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So if you have to be Sasha Fierce to be that, then you're not being yourself. So that's a spirit. So you got to get into the spirit to do this stuff, because that's not Beyonce doing it. This is Sasha Fierce doing it. She said when she's doing all that stuff on stage and all that stuff, she said, that's not me. That's Sasha Fierce. That's a spirit. That's a spirit she has on her. When she get in the studio, maybe some of the stuff that she's doing, maybe she's Sasha Fierce when she's doing that. Because, and I'm going to say this too, and I love me some Twinkie Clark. I am a Twinkie Clark fan. But, and I'm not going to, I'm not going to be hard on her. Twinkie knew who Beyonce was before she said, yes, you can use my record. It's about money. And Twinkie knew who Beyonce was. The same thing as none of these people, none of these gospel artists and church people are coming up saying anything about Beyonce being on these horses. These horses are in Revelations. You have no TD Jakes. You don't have none of them. You don't have no Kirk Franklin, no Clark sisters, anybody. You don't have nobody coming forth saying, why is Beyonce on the four horses from Revelations, from the 7 seals in Revelations? She has been on every color horse that is said in the 7 seals. So it's 4 horses, and it's the pale horse, which is her album cover. The red was the front of British Vogue, and then she was on a white horse and she was on a black horse. And then she has a picture with a Baphomet outfit on. Don't this throw up red flags? Like, do y'all get this? I'm like, does this look normal? But see, people don't want to see that. And I believe that there's strong delusion right now amongst our people, period. People everywhere.
You know.